Hey folks, welcome to the Whiskey Media Happy Hour. It's the last happy hour of the month, which means free show! Not just for premium members this week, you get to give the regular folks, regular Whiskey Media users, a chance to see what this show is all about. It's pretty much just us hanging out with all the various Whiskey Media staffs, and we're going to kick things off with Congvine, Tony and Sarah, as well as Norman Chan from Tested.com. Ladies and gents, how's your Friday?
Fancy.
How's my Friday?
How's your Friday?
It's Pride.
Yeah, it is Pride weekend.
God.
It's also NASCAR weekend, so it's
Yes.
like the grand balance is found
I'm going to go with Pride
in the
this
Bay
one.
Area this weekend.
I'm going to go with like dressing up like
North-
all my male friends
Yeah.
as Lady Gaga and going out having a good time.
That sounds fantastic. North Bay, it's pure redneckathon. It's between
Really excited.
NASCAR and then there's the
County
County
Fair.
Fair. We go see Blue Oyster Cult and Fog Hat
Ooh.
on the same bill.
Exciting.
Rick
So-
Springfield was on last night.
Yeah, and
I
Rich
didn't go.
Springfield. Yeah, I know so
Jesse's
much
girl.
talent that we're missing. So we know what Tony's obviously doing as well. Norm, you got some fun weekend plans, man?
Summer fancy?
Nothing.
Drinking.
That sounds like fun to me. Let's talk comics.
Comics.
Let's talk the death of Spider-Man.
Death of Spider-Man. It came.
So it finally
Oh,
happened.
Wait, can I say something? They announced on USA Today on Tuesday that he was dying. Then they polybagged it for Wednesday,
Yeah.
so that we didn't know he was dying. But wait,
But
we
then
knew
it
he
also
was
says-
dying.
No.
It says the death of Spider-Man on the
People knew.
polybag.
But you also know it's coming, so once you get the polybag issue, you're like, okay, this is the one.
But it could be a metaphorical death of Spider-Man. It could be like
it could have been death. Yeah, the death of the superhero persona.
I mean, it's
He retires.
let's be honest.
Anyways.
It is metaphorical at best because Spider-man ain't dead.
Never
No, but
dies.
see, that's the thing. This is the
And it's
ultimate,
the ultimate universe.
People die there and they don't come
Right,
back.
but that's also he's also so we've had that
Yeah,
conversation.
we talked
here
about it.
before.
Yeah, we
we
did
talked
the
about kind
whole
of the permanence of death in the Ultimate Universe. But Ultimate Spider-Man was like one of the very like launch
And
titles
it's
for the Ultimate Universe.
160 issues.
And isn't it a little strange that they're doing this with the movie coming out, sort of based
That'll
on
be
the
another
Ultimate
Spider-
Universe?
It doesn't matter
I don't know.
because you got the regular Spider-Man. As everyone's complaining, it doesn't matter. It's not a real Spider-Man, but it's no. The whole thing is
not the real one.
it's a comic book death, but the whole story was about it's a story. It's about his journey of this teenage superhero, trying to be a superhero, and he did a noble thing, and it was a good story, even though it ended with a stupid.
All right,
comic
how'd he
book
die?
death.
Well, let's let people.
USA Today
No, they
spoiled
didn't show
it.
how he
No,
died. They just
no, they
showed
didn't.
that one image, which we will
He
show
stopped breathing.
again. How he died.
Okay, I thought that Johnny Storm's death was like more powerful, and had way more impact than this one. Sorry, I did.
Tony, do you disagree?
I
I
did.
Okay, because
I thought it was hyped a lot more.
There's lots of parallels between the death of Superman
Yes.
and the death of Spider-Man.
Now I remember that. I remember Doomsday and all that stuff. That was
Yeah.
that was a pretty big deal.
And I think the death of Spider-Man was a little more had more meaning to it.
Yeah.
So what we have basically Norman Osborn in the Ultimate Universe. He's this giant beast, goblin. He doesn't wear a costume, and he knows Peter's identity. I mean, he's in his neighborhood. There's neighbors. His mask's ripped off. They're seeing him, and he's fighting, and all this stuff's going down. But the interesting thing is, it's like he's fighting. It's like Superman fighting Doomsday. Because if you look at the next image,
You mean even just the comparison of the
They
shots
look-
you got the
look alike,
hero
yeah.
fighting this big beast,
and just all bloodied up in the process.
and he's giving it his all. And then of course there's a love interest. You got to show that moment. You got the little smooch because the hero's not coming back.
Right.
Yeah.
That final kiss.
Yeah. And of course Jimmy Olsen's being a is he
okay.
back there? Like,
Yeah.
taking a
He's
picture?
looking somewhere
taking
else.
pictures.
Oh, he's looking at. Got to say, no
Hide
one
behind
knows.
smoke.
and he's,
In the Spider-Man situation, would be Peter Parker would be the perv. So
Yeah.
Right.
you can't really take that picture.
Yeah, so you got the whole kiss thing, and then there's a fight, and then there's a death, and this is the image that Marvel spoiled that they released.
Yeah.
You see, so there he is dying in the arm of his girl,
Um,
and then there's a twist on the last page.
so
We'll
so
talk
then
about
so then the question is like, like the death of Superman spawned
The reign of the Superman.
yeah, all these Supermen, you know, kind of these other characters that came in to kind of try and fill the void, and they used that for, what was it, like 6 months maybe? Until
Actually, I don't even think it was that.
It wasn't even that
4
long. It was
months.
like 3 or 4 months.
Yeah, and then he came back.
before
and,
they brought back Superman proper.
And then
So-
they got the new franchises.
So, like, I feel like you can't leave the even in the Ultimate Universe, like, they're not going to leave the Spider-Man role empty.
No,
Like,
They've already
someone's-
released a picture
they've released
of the
image-
new Spider-Man.
They said a new person.
Yeah.
They didn't specify gender, but they showed an image of him, which we don't have here right now.
Okay.
So it's a new costume. It's kind of like blackish, and it's very similar, but it's someone else. And there was an arc before they did like a Clone Saga arc, so there's all these clones of Spider-Man. So people are thinking.
Did the clone
it
stuff,
could be-
did that figure into Ultimate? Did they have that in Ultimate?
Yeah, they had
Oh, okay.
a crazy Ultimate. There's actually the main clone is actually a female clone.
Why would they do the Clone Saga again? I thought everyone hated the Clone Saga.
I do not hate it, so
They
not
did a
everyone
twist.
did.
So there's only one clone.
I thought everyone that knew good comics hated the
Yeah,
Clone
yeah.
Saga.
Ooh.
Ben Riley, not a. you gonna come at me now?
I was taking off my couch, but it's not my couch.
So I mean, the question here is like, you know, with Ultimate or with Death of Superman, the people taking over that role, it was very temporary. It was very placeholder. Do you think that in the Ultimate Universe you could just replace Peter Parker and have someone else permanently be Spider-Man?
What?
I think they could.
Yeah,
You
I
mean-
think so too.
Really?
I think, and they killed Wolverine.
Yeah.
And they replaced him with he's got like a teenage kid.
Right.
Jimmy Howlett. And he's got claws. They can easily replace him because that's the thing about the Ultimate Universe is they can do whatever they want.
As long as someone fills in
Yeah.
that archetype, someone
Cyclops
is
got
still
shot in the
named
head.
Spider-Man.
That book's not selling very well anymore, so if they
What?
want to keep sales up, they got to bring back Peter Parker, I think, at the end.
It all depends.
So you think they'll spike it with this,
Yeah.
run as long as they can with a new Spider-Man.
Yep.
Once
See
that
how it
starts
goes.
dipping, then
Isn't
hit
that what they
again.
do with comics?
What's that?
Isn't that just like what they do with comic
I su-
books?
I suppose
let's
so.
have a really big event, see how long we can just milk it,
Yep.
and then have another big event.
Yeah. It's kind of shocking to see do the little side by side here with
Yeah,
Death of
it's
Superman,
the
just
same
like
story.
like specific beats and just like compositionally like.
But
the-
I think he was more of a hero.
Yeah, Tony said that this one has more impact because you have this guy that isn't Superman.
He's
So,
trying.
I
He's
guess-
Superman. He doesn't.
Right.
He's just got a standard. He doesn't do anything. He's a teenage kid trying to be a hero.
right.
Plus, Doomsday came out of nowhere, right? Doomsday was created for the Death of Superman story. Here, it's Norman Osborn's Green Goblin. It's his villain since
Yeah, like
issue
if it
one.
would have been Lex Luthor killing Superman, that would have been a big deal instead of some
Like, oh, we created a new thing
dude in a
just to-
green jumpsuit.
Well, I mean, in that case, it made sense because Superman was so damn impervious. Like you had to invent. Like
Yeah.
it kind of it brings back to the basic like kind of fundamental difference between Marvel and DC comics. Whereas in DC, everyone is a god. Everyone is anointed with power, like on either some like
He's
supernatural
omnipotent,
level.
right?
Yeah, they are powerful beyond any means. Whereas in the Marvel universe, it's always normal people who are already established as regular folks
Yeah.
that then get bombarded with some crazy thing that gives them supernatural powers that they then have to kind of deal with the difference. So I could definitely see this having a little more impact.
Yeah, and he also got shot saving Captain America, so he's fighting the Sinister Six. Well, he's got keeping his guts in with the web fluid, and he's bleeding all over. And
It sounds gnarly. It sounds. Is this worth a pickup? What's your feeling on this?
I mean, if you're just going to pick up this issue, it's a good issue on its own, but I think the whole arc is worth reading because, like I said, it's not just about the death; it's about like the journey of proving that he's this hero.
Right.
So I think
Pick it
the
up,
arc's worth
keep it in the
mentioning.
poly bag. It's going to be worth a lot.
Although,
he
like I
already
said-
opened the poly. He's got his second issue that's still
No,
sealed.
actually, no.
Come on.
No. But actually, there's like 300 signed copies sealed,
Like
randomly.
floating around out
Yeah.
there?
Yeah.
So you got to open to see if you got a signed one.
You know what? That's good. I appreciate them tempting, like encouraging people to open their damn poly
yeah.
bags.
You open it. You got to read it.
Because that's never good for the books. Let's move on. Let's talk about your other picks for this week.
Picks of the week.
What do we have for Hot New Comics? Sarah, I'm gonna let you
Okay.
start because you seem very excited about the Rocketeer.
I'm so excited.
I don't
about
think I didn't think I would ever hear myself say those words to anyone ever. Very excited about the Rocketeer.
I'm so excited about this book. It's
Why
so
are you
good.
excited about the Rocketeer?
Because it's friggin' Darwin Cook, okay? And it's Betty as the Rocketeer.
Oh, Lady Rocketeer.
Lady Rocketeer saving the day.
Rocketess?
Sure, why not? Rocketess in her lace stockings. Anyway, so this is a this is a self-contained issue. You've got 3 stories, 3 different creative teams, and you've got this awesome, awesome spread in the middle, which you have to agree is
Very nice.
pretty fantastic. Normally, I don't love issues that have more than 1 story in them, and I think that they, like one story will be great, then the next one not so much. This entire issue is phenomenal.
So three solid.
Self-contained.
3 solid, self-contained stories, and everything from the art to the writing to everything about this, the pacing, everything is perfect. Especially this Darwin Cook story. I'm so, like, I absolutely love it. There's nothing not to love about that. She's just so cool.
Awesome.
And she struggles a little bit with the
rocket,
rocket.
yeah.
This is also, you know, coincidentally, today is the 20th anniversary of the release of the Rocketeer movie from Disney. So
I used to have the standees to that movie.
yeah, and we posted this really cool fan-made short film on Comic Vine, which you guys can watch after the live show or whatever. It's so adorable. It's like Pixar made it.
Nice.
It's just really cool.
So self-contained,
Great.
good introduction to the
Absolutely.
book.
Yeah, it's number
Yeah.
2, but you can jump in here and look for number 1 because number 1, again, each issue is going to have a different writer and
Creative
artist,
team, yeah.
and they're different. They're all self-contained. You don't have to read issue 1 from this to read this. It's IDW. Comic stores might not order a lot of copies, so you need to
Get on it.
Call them,
Yeah.
make sure you find out.
If they
What
have it,
else?
pick it up.
What else have we got here, Tony?
I have Superman, surprisingly. Superman's like
Speak
been
of the devil.
This is a
That's a dog on the
lost
cover.
classic.
That's a dog.
So there's a whole story behind this. I'm not going
That's
to get
not
into that.
Superman. It's a dog.
So it's crypto. So the thing is,
It's a super dog.
this takes place. This is like a flashback. It's like a lost tale. It's a story that they had written
Okay.
that never saw the light. Written by Kurt Busiek and art by Rick Leonardi. So,
Okay.
you know, professionals, people
Yeah,
know who they are. And I mean, it's not just like
Real comic book
It's
people.
not just like a fill-in issue. Like, oh,
not
we got to do
fakies.
something. They're like actually
They're
real people.
But another good one-off.
It's
Another
good because it's very emotional, very touching.
Aw.
And it,
You will cry. I
It's
cried a
about
little.
this yeah, Crypto's a cute
Sad.
little dog. I mean, don't
He's a
tell
superpowered
Rory
dog.
we're talking about dogs. So you know, because you see, you got
His ears are
Superboy.
burning wherever they are.
You got Super, and I think there's a quote in there. They're like, every boy needs a dog, and every Superboy needs a super dog. So you get to see them. There they are. They're playing frisbee, but Crypto's chewing the frisbee, so he gets a manhole cover, and they're playing catch.
It's just a super powered day of a boy and his dog.
Not
And
really.
it kind
No.
of takes over some time because then where's Superboy at? Superboy's missing, and Crypto's looking for him.
Oh no. You know what? Let's
He's
not
sick.
talk anymore about that because
It gets-
that's enough
This
heartstring
is
pulling.
like, I think that a general consensus amongst like other comic websites too, that this was one of the best issues like of Superman in a really long time.
I know we haven't talked about Superman here in a
Like,
while,
it's
so
really-
Because there's been not a whole lot
Really good.
happening.
Some
in
of the best
Superman.
Superman-ish comics don't feature Superman in it.
yeah, I was gonna say, without
that's
Superman,
true.
Superman comics get to shine.
Oh.
Do we have one? Do we have one more?
This
here?
is we don't have images for this
Yeah,
because
I
it's
like this
Norm.
book. It's a Thor. So the Thor movie came out.
Mighty Thor.
Mighty
I,
Thor.
I see the silhouette. Yeah, it's not gonna
Okay.
play. I see the silhouette
I like it.
of Galactus, and
Which is
I'm
brilliant.
Sold.
Sold.
That's it.
Galactus wants to eat Asgard. That's it.
That's
Done.
fucked up. He shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
No one should. No
Silver
one-
Surfer fights Thor.
Great.
Great art.
Naked ladies,
Oh yeah,
It's amazing.
like 4 pages of naked ladies.
Sif.
That's
Lady Sif.
That's enough to sell me.
Yep.
So Rocketeer issue 2, is Superman crypto story
712.
self-contained, and Mighty Thor. What's
Number
the issue
3.
number on that?
This is
Number
issue
3.
3.
Fantastic.
She's really naked.
Very
we
good.
weren't
Not
kidding.
pretend naked.
Tony, Sarah, Norm, thank you guys so much for coming, sitting. Before you go, though, we are going to, or actually, as you go, we are going to run the new trailer for Captain America: The First Avenger, which just came out today. Let's take a look.
Woo!
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Say something.
You have something against running away.
Start running whenever you stop. You really gonna do this now?
There are men laying down their lives. I've got no right to do any less than that.
I can offer you a chance.
Our goal is to create a new breed of super soldier.
He brought a 90-pound asthmatic onto my army base. I let it slide.
I am looking for qualities beyond physical.
You mean wars, death.
Grenade! Everybody down!
Is this a test?
He's still skinny.
Whatever happens, stay who you are. Not just a soldier, but a good man.
It's too late to go to the bathroom.
You actually did it.
Hydra is the Nazi deep science division, led by Johann Schmidt.
He thinks he's a god. He's willing to blow up half the world. Prove it.
You're not even close to this technology.
I asked my army, and all I got was you. Congratulations.
You just got one.
Mr. Stark?
I had some ideas about the uniform.
You're gonna get so many girls.
Captain, we are much alike. I don't know if I can do this.
You won't be alone.
What made you so special?
Nothing. I'm just a kid from Brooklyn.
Hey!
You're late.
Nobody's perfect.
Heroes are made in America, Matthew Rory. Wow.
I love it.
Bravo.
I love it.
You know what? Your dude's named Captain America. Like, what are you going to do about it?
Well, overseas, that movie's going to be called The First Avenger, and not
Right.
Captain America. So they're going to have to change that that tagline, I'm sure. But I fucking love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
It's pretty good. Matt Roy from Screen.com. Sir, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. I feel good. I feel good about that trailer. I like it.
You like the use of deep cut Tool?
Tool. I feel like 8 years ago. Tool. Not
Yeah.
even like better than Linkin Park, I guess. But a lot better than Linkin Park. I don't mean to. I like Tool, but it's just a weird choice for the Captain America Summer 2011 film. I don't know.
Yeah, for your World War II fantasy action movie.
Hitler hates Tool, I think, is the lesson to be learned there. So
Fair enough. Let's. That's still a few weeks off. Hey, Matt.
it's been a while.
It has. It's
been a long
too
road.
long. Let's talk about Cars 2.
Let's not talk about Cars 2.
Out this week. So, you know, Cars, I have no personal issue with Cars. Actually,
Sure.
I find it reasonably entertaining. Like, if you judge it against other Pixar movies, maybe it's not one of their best. But I was always kind of surprised at how much vitriol the original got. So when they said they were doing a sequel, like, this was a movie I felt was kind of predestined to be, because people kind of also been kind of looking for, like, you know,
chicken in the armor.
like waiting for Pixar to slip up. Like, you know, everyone loves the stuff they do, but it's like, it's too unnatural that they've had this many hits.
I think Cars bothers people. The idea of a sequel to it bothers people a lot too, because John Lasseter is apparently a huge car nut. So
Yeah.
he loves cars. And
this is like the first one was totally like, you know, passion project for him.
Yeah.
Of like this is the thing that interests him. So.
And the weird thing about Cars is that it didn't do particularly great for them box office wise. Like it was actually like the third least grossing film, but of course it made like $6 billion in merchandise, like literally $6 billion in merchandise. So a sequel's out. And the shitty thing about this movie, I think one of the justifiable reason I didn't like it is because it is not about, like, Lightning McQueen is already fucking boring. He's the worst Pixar hero. He's just kind of generic and not exciting at all to watch.
He's Owen Wilson.
Yeah, he's Owen Wilson. Okay, great. I like Owen Wilson, but he's like, all right.
You know, kind of boring, middle of the road.
Yeah, but this movie's about Mater. Mater has he is the lead character. Larry the Cable Guy is the lead credit on this film because he has like twice as much screen time as Lightning McQueen does.
And he's credited as Larry the Cable Guy?
Yes. Yeah. Fuck. So it's about Mater. It's about the retarded redneck hick car, which is great because that's what I want to see more of. And poop jokes and piss jokes and porn jokes.
But wait, hold on. They're cars.
They're cars.
Cars don't have those sorts of functions.
You can leak oil.
It's oil. It's different.
And you can watch porn on a hotel. I don't fucking get it.
What's car porn look like?
They don't show it. They just do the old, like, I tell the front desk that I didn't order that movie. It was an accident. So
Got it.
It's not good. I don't like it at all.
Yeah.
It's watchable. It's sub Kung Fu Panda 2 if you're desperate for it. And it doesn't do anything really good with the 3D either, which is really kind of like, you think at this point 3D has been out for a couple of years, figure out a way to make it work, but no.
Well, I had heard stuff like that like this movie, that, you know, because they at Pixar they had the system of stamps, where the director of the movie has to literally put a physical stamp on every sheet to like approve every, like, okay, I approve.
Like every frame, or
no, like they're approving, like, okay, I made this lamp, or, you know, I made this set.
Well, that's
I have to, you know, they have to stamp and sign it, and apparently Lasseter on this one, this is what I'd heard at least, did most of it on his iPad.
Well, there's actually a company that's doing some really interesting, to get off subject, there's a couple companies that are selling iPad apps for workflow for films now, where you can, if you're a studio executive, it'll just upload all the dailies to your iPad every day, and you're flop, 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 yes, no, yes, no. Anyways.
We'll keep talking about this, but I just wanted to mention really quickly, we are going to be doing a little bit of trivia here with you momentarily. So if you want a chance to win a prize, Pixar-related trivia this week makes sense, all things considered. And we've also gone ahead and made it multiple choice.
Multiple choice, because it's free. Here, I'll show you the prize, actually. How about that? It's from our, no offense intended, I guess, but a nice little Toy Story 2. It's an actual movie theater quality. Actually, this is
one-sided.
One-sided, but whatever. You can put a little backlight behind it if you want to put it up on your wall.
Certainly.
Dig out a light into your wall and backlight it. It'll look really nice and sharp.
415-508-3975 is the number. So
before we do that, though, say the number again, because I talked over you.
415-508-3975.
415-508-3975. Okay.
That's the number.
You know who should call that number?
Who?
The puppy and the puppy video I got. Oh my God, I love this puppy. 2 puppies! And you gotta get the audio here. My favorite one is coming up. It's when he gets touched on the side.
So 2 puppies.
2 puppies.
For
2 virtual puppies. I want to see this forever.
It's I just want to watch you react to this video forever.
Oh my God. I grew up with Boston Terriers, and they are the derpiest dogs in the history of the world. And derpy dogs. And I love that one because, you know, if I don't know.
So do you think like, what do you think this does to Pixar?
Reputation-wise, they're still the top flight movie studio, not only with CGI, but just in general. They have made, you know, you look at the numbers, and actually to pimp something that we're doing on screen, we did a half good for the original Cars.
Yeah.
Video feature will be going up momentarily, but then half an hour after the show's over, go check it out. But the Rotten Tomatoes numbers for Pixar Rotten Tomatoes is a bad standard for, like, you know, critical acclaim or whatever, but look at the numbers for Pixar. It's like 99, 90, 99, 99, 100, 100, 100, 75 for Cars, and it's like 95, 95, 95 for the rest of it. So they had
their average is still crazy high.
Track record of amazing success. And Cars 2, I don't know.
If it allows them to continue to finance the stuff that they want to do.
The weird thing is, you have to worry a little bit about how Disney might be influencing the choice of films that they make, because they are going to 2 films a year. They're trying to make 2 movies a year.
Right, and they're also getting more sequels in there too.
Yeah, Monsters Inc.
sequel coming up.
Which is fine. I like Monsters Inc. a lot, way more than I liked Cars. So you have to worry about whether or not they're stretching the core creative team too thin is the only thing. Because Cars 2 is a John Lasseter directed film. Yeah. And it's not good. I don't recommend it at all. So hopefully they you know, take their time and make everything good. They did have a good Toy Story short in front of the film, which is probably worth seeing. And also a teaser for Brave, too, which is coming out next summer.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they got that poster out there.
If you do get dragged to it, you'll have some fun stuff, and then you can go to the bathroom for an hour and a half.
We've got a contestant on the line, Matthew.
I've been talking over you. You've been waiting to say that for like 30 minutes, haven't you?
We have. No, I was give you your room, man. Austin from Memphis. Austin, are you there?
I'm here. How are you?
We're doing fantastic. Do you know your Pixar, sir?
Maybe.
God,
maybe.
I was born in Memphis.
No, I
damn it, Austin. Well, it's multiple choice, so it doesn't
Yeah.
really matter.
Yeah.
And it's more fun to watch you make a fool of yourself. So, Matthew, Rory, are you ready with the questions?
I am actually.
Austin, are you ready with the wrong answers?
I am.
Fantastic. Let's get it going.
All right, Austin, we got multiple choice, so listen to all the answers. Or you can guess before I get done with the answers. I don't care.
right.
In A Bug's Life, what kind of insects do the ants harvest food for? Your choices are grasshoppers, bees, caterpillars, or praying mantisae.
Mantis-C?
C's. Testes. Yeah, what's your answer there, Austin?
Caterpillars?
No!
No.
Sorry about that. Oh, look at this puppy, though. Oh, he's adorable. I just want to see the puppies tomorrow.
No,
We can-
you don't. We
Oh,
have to
okay, all
next
right.
question. I'm going to incentivize. This is going to be the carrot on the stick to get Matt Rory through this segment.
All right.
You're the derpiest staff member I know.
Here's question 2. Which former Cheers actor has had a voice role in every Pixar film yet released? Your choices are Woody Harrelson, Kelsey Grammer, Ted Danson, or John Ratzenberger.
John Ratzenberger.
Yeah!
That's correct!
Thank you.
You're not out of the woods yet, Austin.
Don't get cocky. Next question.
Keep it cool, kid. Don't get cocky. All right. What kind of animal starred in the Pixar short Boundin'? Choices are a goat, a sheep, a rabbit, or a frog.
Oh, man. Let's go with rabbit.
Oh, 2.
Sorry, sir.
2. You've still got 2 chances to get 3 out of 5.
It was a sheep.
It was a sheep.
Oh,
It was
man.
a sheep. The sheep that gets shorn.
Yes.
Or a jackalope.
You're a jackalope.
Jackalope wasn't one of the options, Will Smith.
So you still got 2 chances. You got to get both these right. You get 3 out of 5 for the poster, sir.
All right.
All right. Austin, you're doing great. You're doing great. Which of the following films did Brad Bird not direct? Not direct. The Iron Giant, Ratatouille, Monsters, Inc., or The Incredibles?
What was the first one?
The Iron Giant.
Monsters, Inc.
Very
That's
good.
correct.
Very good.
That's correct.
Very good. Awesome.
Thank you.
Austin from Memphis. I was born in Memphis. I don't know if you knew that.
You said that earlier.
I did not know
I
that.
don't know if anybody heard.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm always listening to you, Matt Rory.
Austin.
Rapt attention.
Wrapped attention, Gucci
I'm all
Gucci.
ears.
All right. Who bought Pixar in 1986? Options are George Lucas, the Walt Disney Company, Steve Jobs, or Bill Gates.
Steve Jobs.
Yes!
That's correct.
Got it right. You got it right. 3 out of 5. You're getting a poster, Austin, in Memphis.
Awesome.
How's Memphis? Hot? Hot and humid?
Hot and humid.
All
You
right.
got it.
Fantastic. Austin, congratulations. Please stay on the line. We can get your information, make sure that this poster gets out to you safe and sound.
That sounds awesome.
Excellent.
Thanks, guys.
You're
Once
awesome.
again, congratulations.
Can I
Right.
have a request?
What's up?
Oh, see that puppy one more time. If anybody's back
Can we
there
get
with
one more
derpity
shot of the puppy?
derps. Look at me. I want to get pets. I want more pets in my stomach. Look at him. He's like, please, hit me in the good spot. I love it. I love it.
Matt Rory, anything we've got coming up on screen.com you want to plug?
Alex reviewed Bad Teacher today. Alex reviewed Bad Teacher. Apparently, that's the other big wide release that came out this week. Didn't think it was very good. Nobody apparently does. And again, the Half Good feature for cars, a video feature that our own Joey Famelli worked on, is going to be going up today. And the next week, we'll have more stuff.
Fantastic. Matt Rory,
It's really good.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I'm going to throw it on over to Will Smith and Norman Chan, who've already started interrupting other segments. I'll let them, do their own thing. Gentlemen.
What? Thanks, Ryan.
Hey, Jackalope!
I'm Will from Justin.
Justin.
Hey, Noah, how you doing? I'm doing all right. Better than you. Yeah, I've got a pretty bad year.
I mean, you were in Vegas. Did you lose a lot of money?
No, I did well in Vegas. I ended up just a little bit under where I started, which is, that's winning.
That's fantastical.
Yeah, I mean, it's much better than being way under where you, and I had food. I had lots of good food. We saw that Beatles Cirque du Soleil thing. There were a lot of French-Canadian acrobats. That was pretty cool. Surprisingly cool, even.
Okay.
And then I came home, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. But first,
it's summer.
It's summer. It's really unbelievably hot in here right now. It's at least, what, like 95, 103 degrees?
Yep.
I'm pouring sweat. You can't see it because of the magic of TV. But iced coffee is one of my favorite treats, unsurprisingly.
We've done this before.
Well, this is an easier way to make iced coffee.
No way.
Anybody can do this at home.
Wait, anybody?
Oh, well, maybe not you.
I'm
Ryan.
anybody.
You can do this at home. You want to do this right now?
I'll do it right
Use this
now.
for me.
Okay. We're going to completely change the conception of this segment right now as we do this. So what we're going to do, the trick with making iced coffee, this is something that has been perfected in Japan. I saw it written about in the New York Times a few weeks ago. Basically, the idea is that you make coffee just like you normally do, but you put half the volume of water in as ice so that the hot coffee falls down, hits the ice, immediately chills. Like that.
Fire
in
and
an
ice.
instant. So what we're going to do, we're going to make 400 milliliters of coffee, 400 grams of coffee. I want you to, I'm going to tear the scale here. I want you to put 200 grams of ice in here. I'm going to go get some hot water. 200 grams of ice, of course, 1 gram of water, milliliter water, so
Yes.
1 gram, 1 milliliter, 200 grams, 200 milliliters, same thing. I have boiling water over
I
here.
have no idea what you just said.
Well,
A gram of water is also a milliliter of water.
yeah, one is a unit of volume, one is a unit of weight, mass.
Mass.
Volume.
Mass. Grams and mass.
With water, they're the same.
While,
is the
while
point.
you guys do that, I just wanted to get a couple of plugs in here quick.
Okay.
Unless you have
Perfect.
direction.
200. We're ready.
I just want to say that we have available now at store.whiskeymedia.com. We have a run of fresh Luchadeer summer shirts available. If you are a Whiskey Media Premium member, go check your email. You should have a discount code in there that you can plug in to get the shirt for a little bit cheaper. But that's available to everyone. So go get yourself your hot new Luchadeer shirt. It's an old design, but we decided to bring it back out for the summer on some lighter colored shirts because thus far we've done nothing but black shirts. So.
Black shirts are awesome.
I love black
are
shirts.
Awesome. Apparently, some people hate black shirts. I'm wearing a black shirt right now. You're wearing an orange shirt.
You know what? Like white shirts.
Hey, my water is getting cold over here.
It's because there's ice in it.
No, it's not yet. Norman Chan,
Yes.
put 25 grams of coffee in that thing. It's already measured. You can just dump it. So you can use this with any. Sorry to interrupt, fellas. By the way, you can use this with any brewing
No,
method.
this is thrilling.
This is I'm using the Kawava/Able brewing cone right now. It's something I quite like. I didn't like it at first.
There's a video on this.
It was
on Tesla.com.
challenging, yeah. But if you want to learn how to do this, basically I have 205, 200 degree water in here. I'm pouring into the top. Maybe Internet Steve can bring the camera over closer.
This is from Japan.
And you just want to bloom the coffee for like a minute.
I don't know what that means.
And after I get about 100 grams of water in here, there's going to be some time to fill. So then you can talk about the t-shirt some more, Ryan.
What's blooming?
Blooming, you want to get the
Like an
coffee
onion?
wet before you run all the water through it. So I'm only going to run 200 grams total of water through here. It's hitting the ice, instantly chilling. You could look at this. There's magic happening right here. I'm going to move this ice out of the way.
I think that's closer to science.
Magic, Ryan. Who was it? Arthur Ashe said magic and science are indistinguishable if you play tennis well enough.
Arthur C. Clarke.
I couldn't think of anybody else. Arthur Conan Doyle said. So I'm just pouring more water in here. I'm gonna get 200.
Coffee's appropriately bloomed.
The coffee is bloomed now. You want to probably do this slower than I am right now. I'm doing a pretty piss poor job of this, if I say so myself.
Well,
So basically, the trick is half hot water, half ice.
Half hot water, half ice. Everything else can be the way you do it normally. You can even do this in a drip pot.
Now, why is it better than just chilling it afterward?
It's a little more concentrated. And this is to make like a single cup that you just drink right now, rather than the traditional methods that I use, which require you to
so
wait.
you're not watering it down at all. Like you're using exactly as much water as
I'm
you
using
would.
exactly as much water. A little bit less water goes through the grounds, but because of that, you get a little more concentrated brew in the bottom. And what I'm going to do, as soon as this finishes running through, is pour it over the ice. We'll have iced coffee right now. It takes 2 seconds.
Can we combine this with the frozen coffee method?
You could combine this with the frozen ice cubes. The nice thing about this, like I said, though, is you can use it in a drip pot. If your drip pot lets you turn off the heating element on the bottom, you can do this in your drip pot. Just put in half the ice, half. You don't want to do it if you have a heating element. You'll crack your carafe and make a big mess, probably.
Speaking of big messes, Will Smith.
Yes, Ryan Davis. I've had an enormous mess this week.
Yeah. So you were. You want to talk about this now?
Yeah, we can talk about this now.
So you've had an adventure in arborism.
Yeah, people who follow me on Twitter might have seen me on Wednesday morning ask if anybody knew an arborist.
I don't think half the people who follow you on Twitter knew what that meant.
And people thought I was looking for either an arsonist or something much worse.
Well, I think at this point, yes, you are looking for an arsonist.
An arsonist would have been an improvement.
If
I think
anyone
arsonists were cheap.
if anyone knows a reliable arsonist, right here. Contact Will Smith.
We're a little late, but yeah, so anyway, I went to Vegas last week. I came back, picked up the dog. This is relevant. Wednesday morning, I was taking the dog out in the backyard, and she's sitting there growling at the tree in my backyard, which is not an unusual behavior, because usually there's raccoons or cats in there.
It can smell evil.
Yeah, but I couldn't see a raccoon or a cat, so I went and looked closer, and then I saw this right here.
What is that we're looking at?
I think it's a crack. The monitor's really small. Oh, there we go. That right. I feel like I'm a weatherman. Look, right there. There's about a 2-inch
high pressure
crack.
system coming in right here.
Yeah, it's just pushing up, pushing up. Basically, what had happened was there's a fork in this tree, and it had
There
split
we go. Yeah, that's a big crack.
from the crown. The top of the crown is 6 feet high. You can see that right there, and then it goes all the way down into the dirt. This, I have been informed, is bad.
To be fair, so we don't have much context here. This is about a 70-foot tall cypress tree.
What you're looking at now is probably about 5 feet tall. That gap at the top is about 5 inches across, and it's a 70-foot tall cypress tree that spans probably what, 75, 80 feet out in any direction.
Wide tree.
It's a lot. There's a lot of tree, and we live in Northern California where lots are very small. So it's right in the corner of my property, and it covers 4 houses.
Sounds like a real asshole tree.
This tree is a dick, dude.
I have a question.
Yes, what's the question?
Chat.
Did you pet the dog? Your dog?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The dog saved lives. Chloe
You
Bananas.
got off on this tree shit, and I just didn't want to know about
There's the tree. There's the tree. It's underexposed, but you can see. Boy, this iced coffee is really good, isn't it? You don't drink black coffee, do you, Chan?
No.
You can add simple syrup and milk if you want to lady it up a little bit. So I called an arborist. I apologize right now. I said something horrible just then. I called an arborist. Dude came out and was like, oh, holy shit, this is really bad. Climbed up in the tree, and there have been people hanging in my tree for the last week. It's got to come down. The tree's got to go, unfortunately.
We should get the people out of it first.
Well, the people are taking out. They're going up.
Squatters?
No. It's not like Berkeley. It's none of that business. We're not trying to build a stadium there. So yeah, I mean, basically, these guys came up and they immediately scrambled up the trees.
Yeah, by themselves.
By themselves. Like, a guy hooks a rope up there, ties himself to it, and then just starts climbing up. And I'm like, wow, that is incredible. That guy's like 70 years old.
Yeah.
And they've been cutting down my tree ever since. So I've been doing
and
tree
this
cutting.
has also been a thousands of dollars.
It's
project.
a really expensive undertaking.
Fantastic.
So, yeah, it's.
What is the
buy
tested
homes, kids.
What is the tested connection?
The tested connection is that I have tested a bunch of technology. I've watched people test a bunch of technology.
And also now Will has 4 or 5 cords of firewood.
Yeah, I have a lot of firewood starting next week. But we've shot a lot of videos in my backyard, and the tree has appeared in many of them. So Anna kindly put together a little clip reel showing the best of the Monterey cypress that was in my backyard and will be in my backyard until next Wednesday or Thursday. Maybe we can roll that. Yeah. So that's my tree. I'm upset more about the $10,000 that I have until next Tuesday or Wednesday, when I pay the dudes who are hauling it out. A lot of people, when you lose a tree, they tell you things like, "Hey, you're gonna have a lot more light in your backyard," but light don't give me money. Also,
not yet.
Also, there's another technology thing here. I found out that the internet is shit for finding arborists. I had to go find a copy of the Yellow Pages. I was surprised. So, hey.
Yo, lessons
Maybe we
learned.
can turn this tree into some phone books and do something useful for the world.
Email Will Smith if you want some firewood.
No, don't do that.
How is that coffee?
It's really good. I like it. You need sugar.
It's really strong.
For Norm.
I need some sugar in this.
Fantastic. You know what? I realized that we have intern Corey here manning the chat room.
Hello.
And
Wow.
I've literally been ignoring him. This is his last day here, and I've been
about
ignoring
right.
him the entire show. Not on purpose. Just had a lot. It's been an action-packed show. Corey, do we have any questions for Tested?
A couple of people wanted to know if there are any online fresh roasted suppliers that get the Tested seal of approval.
There are a ton of them. There's a forum thread that actually explains that has a big long list of them. I'm going to completely blank on names, but you can pretty much anybody who roasts coffee is willing to sell it to you over the internet if you will give them money. Ritual does, Coava up in Portland does. They're really good. Elysian, I believe in Vancouver, if you're in Canada, does. The people that are famous for the espresso, the Black Cat stuff. Intelligentsia will ship coffee to you. I mean, you can get, just check the forum thread. People have been posting recommendations in there for about a year now. So there are a ton of good recommendations in there, and you can get coffee. I mean, if you're willing to pay for it, it's going to cost you. And the thing is, you don't want to really buy bulk and have it shipped to you over a long period of time because it doesn't age real well. So, any more questions, maybe, Corey?
Any instant coffee brands that you recommend?
All right, that was Will and Norm from Tested.com. You guys got anything coming up on the site that you want to plug?
Yeah, we'll have stuff.
Great.
There'll be content.
Fantastic. Will and Norm, Tested.com. Jeff and Brad, GiantBomb.com.
Hello.
How you doing?
I want to let you know
Yes.
the tree in my front yard is doing okay.
Is it?
Yeah.
The tree in my front yard is doing all right,
I went
too.
and gave it a look. I was like,
After
this is a
all this,
big-ass
I was gonna
tree.
say, you do have a big-ass tree. But see,
It can happen at any time.
but see, his is in the front yard, so if it falls, it's either going to hit your house or nothing.
Yeah, or like my neighbor's house across the street or something like that. It is that tall.
It is pretty tall. But I feel like his is in a much more precarious spot.
Yeah.
And also yours is it's a redwood. It's a lot more stable. It looks a lot more stable.
It's a man's tree.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not some sissy tree that's just gonna fall over in wind.
Yeah.
Oh, wind.
It's a tough ass tree.
Yeah, no doubt. Let's talk games, gents.
Games?
Brad, do you have any tree opinions here?
The trees are okay.
Apparently not.
No,
Apparently not.
certainly not.
What do we have here today, gents?
Half-minute hero, help me out.
Why don't you start it up
Okay.
and we'll see what the title screen says.
I can tell you.
The Xbox Live Arcade version
I can tell you it abbreviates to SMNC.
Super Mega Neo Climax.
Can we get some sound?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Because the way they identify the developer is abrasive.
well, we have to wait for the game to make sound. There we go.
Oh, that wasn't so loud. At home, that was like deafening. Anyway.
Great story.
Yeah, totally.
Half-minute here.
Where's your thing?
It's on the, so this is next week's one of next week's Xbox Live Arcade releases.
Right.
And this game came out on PSP, I guess, last year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah.
They've also got a sequel in the works.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's
they
a
do.
Half-Minute Hero 2. So I guess that would just be Minute Hero.
Yeah. Well, this is pretty much a port, an updated graphical version of that original game, with some kind of neat additions.
Let's go in with the new graphics.
Yeah.
To begin with.
So originally, just like pure kind of pixel art look to the game, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, it was definitely like kind of 16-bit RPG looking sort of stuff. And now they have redrawn all this stuff. So the crux of it is that you need to finish every single level in 30 seconds. There are things you can do to manipulate time to actually make it take longer than that, but you kind of have a timer going this whole time, and it's basically taking the Japanese RPG mechanics and basically turning it into a crazy kind of puzzle game. And also they number each one like it's a sequel or something, which is pretty cool. It's true. So that's the other thing, is there's always a boss in every level who has learned a fun spell. That's the name of my hero. I put a star in the end. It defaults to hero. I thought I would put a star on the end of it because that's cool.
Bug Queen. This is some manic music we've got going on.
It is. Everything about this game is a little manic.
Right up until you actually start moving, then the music changes quite a bit.
Yes.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
So just like straight up, like
Check it out,
random
level
encounters
up.
when you're out in the
Combat's
field.
automatic.
Yeah.
You can
I'm not
choose to
doing
run
nothing.
away or
Leveled
use
up again.
items there.
It's down.
And then time stops and you go to town.
Nice.
Yep.
So you're already 10 seconds into this.
Yeah.
Also, I'm already level 3.
Level
sorry,
4.
level 4.
So what is the level stuff actually impact?
You get tougher. You know, there's a boss at the end of this, and you need to be tough enough to face the boss.
You are fully leveling up when you do that stuff. Buy an herb, perhaps.
Yeah.
What do you think? I think I'm going to head back out. I can
Yeah,
get another battle in.
we have one more
I
battle.
got 6 whole seconds left. All right, now I'm going.
Now you pray to the goddess.
So you, you pray to this goddess that is the goddess of time, right?
Yeah, she's the time goddess.
Spend 100 coins, and she turns back time.
Oh, if I could turn back time.
What would you do?
There's a lot I would do, man. There's a lot I would do.
Questions from the chat, Corey. Let's,
I am greater than evil.
Let's hear them.
Nothing so much yet.
Great.
Grinding.
Okay, so this is kind of the grindy part of this game,
Yeah,
or is the whole thing kind of a grind?
Oh God, no!
Oh, Jesus!
Tempting fate there, man.
Man, hubris defines my playstyle. Do you think I'm good to go?
I think you're probably good.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this level before in my life, so I'm gonna say sure.
Yeah.
Oh, so we are not
It
at
gets
like
harder.
the very
So, I
start
mean-
here. We're like
Oh
four
no, this
levels
is
in.
a few quests in. I don't have a good sense of how long this game is, but I think there are a lot
I
of
recommend
quests in
going to
here.
fight the boss now.
All right, yeah, let's do that. Oh no.
That'll be enough to level you. So.
All right.
So he's got an herb that he can use to. Oh, you don't. Yeah, you did not go find the specific weapon.
There's a reason for that.
Oh, really?
We'll come back to that.
All right.
We'll revisit.
Nicely done.
I beat the game.
All right. Game over.
Yeah.
That's happening.
So that's yeah.
15 to 1,200 points.
That's everything. Your $10 will get you next
800
next
points.
Wednesday morning.
800 points. Yeah. Bugman's got something for you.
It's a club.
Sweet.
It's a hot club.
Oh, this is really good. What do you think? What do you think?
Huh? Huh? Yeah, right? That be the way.
Oh.
I like that they color it just to make sure.
This game's awesome.
It's like, hey, and then you get like full credits roll.
Yep, every time. There go the credits. Boom.
Before we go to the next level, can we change the art stock? Can we see what the old stuff looks like?
It's unfortunate you can't do it on the fly.
Yeah. Although it seems like it's moving so goddamn fast that.
Oh yeah.
It's like if one level is like literally that long, it's kind of it's consequential to just tear through a level, quit the game.
5 minutes tops for one of these things.
Yeah.
But you do have to pop back here.
And they've added, I'm pretty sure it was not in the PSP game, but they've put a multiplayer mode into this as well, which
is crazy.
We tried, and it's weird. You're both running around the world at the same time.
Trying to win the same
you
quest.
Can both enter combat at the same time.
Is it like competitive or cooperative? Or
yes,
it's kind of both.
It's kind of both.
Oh,
yeah, it's bizarre.
There are some things that you know are much easier if you have multiple people attacking them at the same time. But then there are other things that.
This
look at them big fat pixels.
This looks way better.
You like it better?
I like this a lot better.
Some of the sprites at this size are a little hard to parse. Like when you look at them and you're like, what the fuck is that? It's just a bunch of color blocks. Like that.
That's fine. I didn't really care for the level of detail I was getting out of the art that they. That's Sun Goddess.
Yeah, I guess.
I guess what the art for the hero character is bad.
It is a little off-putting, maybe. Yeah.
It's like it's weird. Like that's the weakest part.
I'll agree with you there.
At least from what I've seen here, but also I don't know. If you're gonna do it in this, if you're gonna do a game in this 16-bit,
new music,
Japanese RPG style.
Sure.
Fight fire and evil lord.
Oh no. Oh, I need health.
Also like this font. Just the tile set, that appearance. I like that. Oh God, what's that fire?
I don't know, it's burning everything.
Yeah, there's a fire.
I don't know if we have to do that or if that's
there's
is
a
that
fire.
optional.
Building behind ours seemed to be on fire earlier today.
I heard about that. I didn't see any of
There's
this.
like 5 fire trucks out there. I don't know.
Oh, God.
Joey Famelli discovered it and reported it.
Really?
Yeah, he's a hero. So big round of applause, Joey Famelli.
Yeah, nice going. Yeah.
Saving lives.
I'm not down with that, man. Stop snitching.
So is it just all about like,
hello,
just kind of like managing however many seconds you have and trying
much,
to
yeah.
level up as hard as you
Just,
can?
yeah, it's walking a tightrope, you know.
Yeah,
It's like
and each time you want to reset the timer, it costs more money.
Yeah,
so
you have to grind
eventually
more.
you will get to some apex where you no longer can earn enough money in the 30 seconds to turn back time.
Check it out, side quests.
Okay, so there's
and sometimes there'll be things you need to go do and take care of. Like this is the guy that's starting the fires.
Yes. Side quest is stop the fire, so let's kill this guy. Yeah.
I'm digging this music.
Is the music different when you change the graphics?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Oh no, maybe not. This is the music.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. All right, so having done that quest, I go talk to this lady, and she is down to party now.
So you've just created a party for yourself?
Yeah, now I got a buddy. Check that out.
Nice.
Wiping those fools out.
Oh, I should go do a thing.
It's always just so. This game gets really hard for me to play because it just gets so tense.
Yeah.
With the way that this stuff works, you're just like 30 seconds is not a long time. I don't know if you have ever tried to measure that. But that's fire there, and you did not.
Oh, I got it.
All right.
All right.
Take that, fire boss.
I failed to buy an herb. But I beat the game again.
So other than the multiplayer and the alternate art style, this is pretty much the same game as was on the PSP.
They've got a bunch of unlockable modes which are similar to what you found on the PSP. But it was a cool game on PSP that I'm willing to bet that a lot of people didn't see because it was on the PSP.
Limited audience.
It's cool that it's coming to another platform, and the stuff that they're adding to it for the most part seems pretty cool. So
I don't know how much time we have, but this game has possibly the best Avatar award of all time.
Yeah, we've totally got time to go look at that if you want to do that.
I could try to unlock that if you don't mind.
Give it a shot. I was actually going to ask if there was any crazy weird bonus stuff in here.
There's a couple. I haven't seen the other one, but.
So how would you classify this game? Like I realize it's got all these RPG elements, but you're like so much of it is just kind of cruise control.
I view it as a puzzle game.
Puzzle game is totally the right way to look at this.
It's like the puzzle though is just like the time management, right? It's
pretty much.
Yeah, it's what order do you need to do things in, and what level do you need to be before you even go try to take on that final battle?
Does it give you any sort of hints about that stuff, like before you get into a level, or is it just you have to have trial and error?
I mean, you'll go to the villages and talk to people and learn things that way.
Okay.
Brad's skipping over some of that stuff because he's played these levels before.
Sure.
So.
Yeah, we're actually doing the bug quest again. This one Avatar award is just. Beat any quest in under 30 seconds, like real seconds, not weird rewindy game seconds.
Oh, okay, so like
literally
true 30 seconds.
From the word go, like get to the end in 30 seconds or less. I don't actually know if I can do it, but we'll try.
You did it before.
I know, but it all happened in a frenzy.
All right, well let's just quiet on the set here.
No.
Full focus for Brad Shoemaker.
I need white noise. I need some background. There you go. Do a little bit of grinding here. Get in there, get an herb.
So this doesn't count?
Sure. It does actually, yeah. That's my shadow there. Actually,
you just took time out.
Yeah, but it's just 30 real seconds. Doesn't matter.
Right, but then why?
Go.
He didn't need to do that.
Yeah.
I did.
But he did.
All right. Well, now I got the bug swatter, so let's see what happens. Go! Oh, man.
I don't think you did it.
Probably not. find out.
Oh, 33.
Man.
Go to my
Maybe
friends
if you
list and look
hadn't
at
gone
you 'cause
to
you're
the
wearing it.
That's true. I guess I could just do
goddess
that.
statue, you would have caught it.
All right.
Corey, anything out of the chat bubbling up there?
Ashwa wants to know if this game still feels like a handheld game, or does it really feel like an Xbox Live Arcade game?
I think it feels fine.
Yeah,
I'm not quite sure.
Like,
what
I mean,
the difference
they're very
is.
bite-sized chunks, like a
Yeah.
handheld game would be.
Sure.
So you know, there are a lot of stopping points. But that's just kind of the nature of the game. I think it would be that way on any platform.
But I think that's true of a lot of Xbox Live Arcade games too.
Yeah.
The kind of bite-sized nature.
Sure.
I mean, I never felt like there was anything other. I guess it plays towards the portable nature some, but there's nothing that's strictly inherently handheld about that game.
Yeah.
To begin with, it just happens to work there. Trying to find yourself here.
Where am I at here?
You don't know.
Yeah. Look at that.
So that's the Avatar Award.
Oh, I can't make him turn his head. Those are wings.
Oh, and
Just straight up like wing collar there.
And it's even replaced your hair with the.
Oh, it's terrible. It's beautiful.
It's a full suit for that. Is that the only
wonderful.
Avatar Award?
There's another one. It's called like the Liar's shirt or something. I don't know what that is.
Probably
but,
sure.
Yeah.
I could be lying though. It's probably pants.
Meat boy not included.
So Half Minute Hero, Super Mega Climax.
Neo Climax.
Super Mega Neo Climax.
Super Mega
coming out next Wednesday for Xbox Live Arcade.
Yeah.
800 points.
Yep.
We're pretty sure it's 800
We're pretty
points.
sure it's 800
Pretty
points.
sure it's 800
There's
points.
no official word from that, but we looked on the internet.
You're like, oh, this sounds about right.
Sounds about right.
Excellent.
Also, we got some codes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? We have...
5.
I think we are going to give those out later.
Yes. Stick
so
around.
we have 5 codes for Half Minute Hero, as well as
like 40 plus codes for the Uncharted beta.
So Uncharted 3 multiplayer beta is going to start next week, next Tuesday.
Yeah.
And we have 40 odd codes after this show, which is pretty much ending right now. We're pretty much there. Whiskey Media Premium members, stick around for the call-in show. Jeff is going to be sitting in for Dave, who is in Las Vegas right now.
Yeah.
And over the course of that show, we're going to be giving away both the Half Minute Hero codes and the Uncharted 3 multiplayer beta codes. So,
and these codes are they're letting anyone with PlayStation Plus and anyone with a copy of Infamous 2 into the beta.
Right.
But these codes give you some extra item, like creepy crawler kickback or something they're calling it.
Yeah, I think it actually. My understanding is it lets you turn into like those crazy bugs you see in the trailer for Uncharted 3.
At that point, I'm like, what is Uncharted 3? If it's letting you do that, like, what the hell is going on?
Well, yeah, we'll all find out together next week. I'm excited to see this game for myself. As well. So yeah, premium members, stick around. Everyone, if you want a shirt, we got those hot new Luchadeer shirts. Store.whiskeymedia.com.
Snake dot.
You go there too. Yeah. That's something for me personally, though. You're not going to find shirts there.
It's strictly shirtless.
Store.whiskeymedia.com if you want the shirt. If you are a premium member, check your email. There's a code in there to get it for cheaper. Intern Corey, let's get a round of applause for Intern Corey.
Yeah, Cody.
Final day here, doing the questions. We're gonna go back to having dignity and not being an intern. So
I don't know if I go that far.
Good to have you. Well, at least more dignity than this. So that's it for the Whiskey Media Happy Hour. Thanks so much for watching. For everyone who isn't a regular member, I hope this sold you on something. If you are already a premium member, stick around for the call-in show, which will be happening momentarily. I guess everyone have a good weekend. See ya.